Alright, so we've had the first 5 minutes of the open expire here. So I would say that the first 5 minutes looks something like this as far as a range goes. My Globex high was... I love to take Globex high and low trades, but just wasn't in the cards today as we're making new Globex highs coming into the open, which a lot of times that fails, and the whatever move was coming there, just continues to persist. But we are hitting into that 60-minute level here, so maybe we'll get some love. Alright, well, I got in right here, so I have my first target off for the short. We'll see how it continues to go. want to play the range for my second target. But I think I'm just going to leave it at 30 ticks. And we'll see if we can't run this thing down here. For my third target. So T1 down, and now I just got the other two. Technically I could see a little bit of resistance coming around like 19 or so, and 14 for sure, 94.14. So we'll see what that looks like. Plus this, technically time of day is, if I pull over this chart here, this is the first 15 minutes, so it could retrace right here on us too. And push up even higher, so I want to be aware of that. Okay, now as this candle closes over here, actually that's a real nice like shooting star candle on our 15-minute chart, so I think maybe something cool is going to happen there. These two diamonds here are the Globex high and low levels. So we'll see how that works. And according to my chart, and I don't have my normal 15-minute chart up here, but I have Globex close, or I'm sorry, yesterday's close at 93.87. Is that what you guys see too?
Yeah, I have that too.
It'd be really wonderful to be able to take this thing down there. It's been pretty slow for crude here lately. Alright. Now that baby's got a little bit of conviction here. And again, this was a 60-minute retest up there. Looking at this level in the 1 minute, this 14 level, is kind of where I'm looking at. Like it's 94.14. Like it's definitely spent some time basing here in the past, so we'll see if it's strong enough to break it. Maybe even on this candle here. Well, I'd hope that it'd break it on this candle. We'll see. Especially on the 15-minute one. I was actually looking at a 1 minute chart, but yeah. Let's go over to our YM charts. Alright, so we're knocking up against the 60-minute level. Love to take Globex high and low. That's cool. 60-minute demand is right down there, where that Globex low is as well. Oh, by the way, I found out that I can use this cool little thing here just to grab the close from yesterday. It's called Prior Day OHLC, or Open High Low Close. So that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, now we're coming into the 6:30 time. Oh, and CL just broke through that 14 level that I was looking at, so that's a good sign. And I just got my second target down here, so where was that at? There you go. Larry, I think I saw a comment from you. Um, that is a good question. I'm not sure what this indicator does. I usually do the, well, technically Pacific time, it's like 1 o'clock, 1:30, hit close, or session close, you could say. Yeah, that's what this one's doing too. It does the session close on my chart, so. But hey, that's cool. Alright, if I can have a double base hit in a day, I've had a good day. Alright. Hey, that's cool. Okay, so I got short earlier on the NQ. And I just got my T1, so that was nice. See if we can get T2 or if I get stopped out here or not.
Gabe, can you explain your logic on going short on NQ?
I saw it in a zone, like a 60-minute level, I believe. And it was just basing out there, so I was like, looks really interesting. The other thing to note is, sorry that this chart's so messy, but I saw one retest, or the zone is created, another retest, failure to break the high there, and then another one, and I was like, oh wow, so then I got short off of this red line here, and it just went down. So anyway, we'll see if I can get my second target, which is just right down there. I'm not nearly as stoked about the NQ trade as I am the CL trade. I mean, this could be a good day if I can get 114 ticks. But we'll see. And I could also get stopped out too. Well, that's the way it goes. At least on NQ I just got stopped out, so. Figures that NQ would go up. Oh wow, look at that, guys. It's my favorite candle setup. And it's right next to yesterday's close. That's totally awesome there. So I think there's going to be enough power to power through this 15-minute level for us to go even higher than that. Looking here at CL, here's the little 1-minute chart. Pardon all the little epic signal candle things. But they have been firing off a lot, to, I shouldn't say that, but there's been a couple green signals in here that I'm just not paying attention to right now. There's just no reason to. I do like the fact that we are hitting this high right here. Looking over there at the right. And as we're hitting this high here, maybe there's going to be a little support coming in. So we'll see how that goes. It's at the bottom of the hour. And that candle looks very wicky. But anything can happen. And we could retrace up to this open range again pretty easily, I think. Is anybody else doing anything?
I don't see anything, Gabe. Some entry for me, long or short.
This right here is my favorite, one of my favorite candle setups right now. These two bars, big red candle, small red candle, that's an inside one, and then this green one that engulfs. I love that. It's just awesome. Plus, you're really close to the close of yesterday. So that's a pretty cool deal there. Oh, and the moving average is right there too. What do you know? Oh, and you
Okay, the
almost
9404 level is value area.
94 what?
9404, value area high.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm also seeing the verge there a little bit creeping in.
Well, it's a previous high for me.
Does anyone use market profile?
I would take that as a no.
I'm sorry?
I didn't hear anybody else speak up, so I would take that as a no.
Does anyone in this room utilize market profile?
Nope.
That's not. Oh, that's what you were saying no to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. I also have a confluence point. It's also a 1618 from the 5-minute opening range. So that's. I'm also seeing something else there too. So I got 3 points of confluence there, which should provide a little bit of a bounce, which it did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's definitely going to provide a bounce, like I was saying earlier. Actually, I'm going to take this and remove that. Just so that we can watch a 1-minute chart together here. CL moves so much, I feel like a 1-minute chart Well, that's usually a 1 minute candle is all that I can take for risk. Because sometimes those 1 minute candles can be, 10 ticks, 20 ticks big. So, yeah. I just got a long signal on crude off that 5 minute chart. There's a real nice retest of that high up there, huh? On YM. Hey Daryl, do you have anything at 93.87?
Just 1 second, Gabe. I'm trying to prepare a screenshot for anyone that may be interested in seeing what I just saw there. At
Cool.
risk of sounding arrogant. Here. There's a screenshot of a market profile. That white arrow is the value area high, and everything in between. I have the value area shaded, so it goes all the way down to 93.61. And I'm sorry, Dave, you were inquiring about 938. What?
93.87. I don't see anything off of this chart.
Yeah, something I I pay attention to is the opening range of even the prior day, and I've got I've got the 5 minute opening range 9384 of the prior day, which the price will typically respect.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I always look for at least 3 points of confluence before I actually
Do something.
enter a trade.
Mm-hmm.
So looking to the left there at that level, there's quite a bit of auctioning that's occurred there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also seeing the Globex low at 80.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what happens at Globex low. Because that's at the very bottom of that little purple zone on my chart down here. It's in a brown zone off the 5 minute, so definitely see what happens there. But that's really funny that 94.04 level is important to me because there's a previous swing high, and then it comes up. Gosh, I got to be careful on where I talk about price coming up to and going down to, because that retracement happened exactly like I thought it was going to. And now we're going down. Oh, and it was right at the end of the day, or right at the end of our opening, or the first 30 minutes of crude, I guess you could say too. Alright, so I'm going to lock in at 25 on my runner.
Really nice play there.
That was just 60-minute supply down. You know. Then we got our little engulfing candles and boom. That was a high volume candle. I'm looking at APA volume on this, so we're getting some high volume here. According to my, I don't even know what APA volume's running off of, what time frame it's running off of. Oh, it's running off of 1 minute apparently. APA volume is MTF, so you can actually grab volume from another time-based chart, so like off of a 5 minute or a 15 minute or something like that, so it's kind of cool. Alright. So here's 87. Pushed through it the first time, but and to me this is yesterday's close. So I would love to see it come down to Globex low for sure, but we'll see.
I'm sorry, Gabe. What is your yesterday's close figure? 87?
Yeah.
Huh. I've got something different.
Yeah, you might have
95.
pit session. You might have pit session. This is the close of the day session. So
Okay.
if you're doing pit session close, then yeah, you definitely have something different.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on these Renkos. I think we should throw it off a little bit, too.
So, Gabe, are you using the 3:15 Central Time close?
I would say that's a big NO. I'm using some other type of close.
What might that be?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was just looking at my big chart over here, and it ends at 15:02, and I don't know how that could be.
So that's so 2 minutes after 3 o'clock Central.
Eh,
Or is that 15:02 your military
my time? Yeah, no, that's.
Oh, so that's 1 o'clock then. Right?
So
1:02.
15:03 is actually pretty late in the day for me. You know.
What is real? Isn't that about the real pit session close?
No.
Isn't 1:30 Central pit session close?
Pit session close is over here at 11:30. So
Your time.
my
yeah,
time.
so 1:30 Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hey, this is a good day. I'm up a ton.
Great.
Anyway. Bet.
Do you have to blow your chart out each time you update it? You know, each time you roll over, do you have to make a whole new chart
Uh,
for crude?
no. Why?
No? Because it's not letting me. It lets me add a new time. It doesn't let me get rid of the last contract. I know you don't want to talk about that now, but I'm still stuck on December 13 or December 2013. No wonder it looks so screwy when I opened up.
Man, this thing's really falling out of bed here.
Did you say you were going to try to hit 93.25?
I know I'm shooting for 93.38.
Oh, okay. Just a penny above the zone.
Kinda. It's just above 60-minute zone. Where's my 60-minute time frames here?
Oh, I see it down below there. Oh, that's the wrong chart. That's YM.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, well, it's this aqua zone down here. That's where I'm shooting for.
Sure, penny above that.
Just in case it finds resistance or support. Gosh, you know, I've been talking about support and resistance for years, and I still have trouble.
Well, talking about supply and demand can screw up your support and resistance.
Yeah.
Just call it a zone.
Yeah. the next teal lower zone.
Well, if that's the worst thing I do today, I'm not having too bad of a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Daryl, I think it's funny that you like to record the 5-minute opening range. There's something interesting about that opening range idea.
First 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's I'll go all the way up to 15 just to see what that looks like, but because we have this AppATime tool, you know, it's so easy to be like, oh, well, there's the low, and there's the high of 5 minutes, so let's see what happens there. And obviously it peaks just above, and then, as Daryl was saying, it retested 04, which was a previous swing point for me, but came back up to that opening range up there with, I see this as all consolidation over here on the right, you know. So it comes up to that, then you have the flip-flops support becoming resistance, and it pushes itself down again.
Yeah.
But it also touched that opening range low as well.
Mm-hmm. Russell just had a nice 7-point drop.
Nice. Okay, we're coming into 7 o'clock right now, so we're retesting the low. So that should be interesting. And as always, this room's for training and just sharing. I usually share my trades after I either get stopped out or I get my first target. That's just personal choice, but okay, so red candle, failure to break the low. Green candle did not engulf the red candle, or did not surpass the high of the red candle, so that's kind of interesting. And this green candle is lower than that, so I'm gonna...
Could just be kind of consolidation here.
Right.
Yeah, it could not be.
I'm really kind of watching this area right here. See what happens up there. Okay, so it looks like we have crude oil inventories here in about 30 minutes. I think I'll probably keep my stop where it is coming into inventories if I don't get my target first.
Where do you say your stop is now, Gabe?
At 25, just above this 1 minute zone. I'm hoping that this thing breaks.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like it's consolidation before continuation.
Mm-hmm. I like to be out before inventories,
Yeah.
and I'm only a couple ticks away.
Yep. Should get it. Unless it decides to turn right.
Mm-hmm.
What was your entry? 94.
94.39.
Okay. So basically one tick below the body of that highest green candle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you get into that red candle as soon as it's dropped below.
Mm-hmm. There's a 60-minute level up here too.
Is it the one tick below the body of the green candle or the wick of the bottom of the green candle?
It's at the bottom of this green candle right here.
Matching the exact bottom,
Yeah.
of the wick.
But it surpassed the low, and then it bobbled up in here for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then dropped down. Hmm. Actually, the 60-minute zone's at 93.24. I think I'll go for that. Maybe just a couple ticks above that. Let's see if we get a bounce off of this area up here. It's just a little 1-minute resistance zone. We're still in the 7 o'clock reversal time, so technically this was a pretty decent one as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's my little favorite setup here. the green candle that surpasses the red inside one. Kind of like this one over here.
So 2 extended wicks.
No, just a red inside candle, and then a green candle that closes above. This red
Okay.
candle. Nothing even that complicated, Jeff.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta understand, I'm a simple guy. I can't do anything
Yeah.
complicated.
Oh.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some more coffee here.
Okay.
I should actually go swimming right now, you know? I could do a famous cash pool trade.
Mm-hmm. Or clean the pool while you're at it.
Alright, I'll be back.
All right.
touched 100 ticks for me.
Good job.
Let's see if we can get the 114 or whatever it is.
Oh, so it didn't close for you?
No, well, maybe I'm being a little greedy. I'm just trying to take it from 60-minute level to 60-minute level.
Oh, sure. Okay. What's the bottom of that?
The top of the 60-minute level is at 24. So if you look on the Skype chat, you can see the level that I'm playing.
Okay. I had to switch computers because I wasn't getting any sound on my trading computer, so I guess I lost any typed messages.
Alright, so it just surpassed the low of that aqua zone, which on the 1 minute, so that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't like aqua zones anyway on the 1 minute. They can, they don't have to be respected.
Not very much. You say you can't.
And
it
I'm
can
done.
be respected.
Alright.
Yeah.
So.
One suggestion you might want to try on your shadow, and when you're drawing your own rectangles manually, it makes it hard to see the wicks if you let there be a colored border. I just yesterday just switched it to transparent, and now you can shade and you can see all your wicks. It doesn't matter where you start and stop. You know, looking at that box around 1540, and looking at that box around 9380 that you drew in, you can't really see the wicks on the little blue volume candle.
Hold on 1 second. I'm having some issue here.
Is it work related?
Yeah.
That's good.
Alright. So now we are hitting the 60-minute level that I was watching before. Let's see what happens here. I thought YM might do this, actually, but seeing that little candle pattern retest the low like that, I guess I'm not surprised to see that we're back up here at this level, and possibly even Globex High for YM. Yeah, so that was a really nice wick on that candle, that YM.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my closes are all off for the yesterday's close thing.
It looks like the actual was 93.89
Yeah.
according to CME.
Thanks, Daryl. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. I just posted a link.
Have you done anything yet today, Daryl? Not so much.
Yeah, I could really learn a lot from you and others in this room. My style has is really that of a scalper, and I'm just taking these little pot shots, and and to watch you just make a 100 tick, run just effortlessly is very appealing to me, quite frankly, because I'm over here busting my ass, and I've garnered maybe 20% of the ticks that you did by pushing the trigger. And I saw the setup, but I'm so skittish of it going against me for some reason that I don't know.
Well, it was just 60-minute to 60-minute levels,
Yeah, and of course I'm seeing something entirely different. I don't.
Right.
I'm obviously not a member as of yet, or what? I don't have. Just a second. I got this thing going against me here. Just a second.
Wow, look at YM. Yeah, buddy. Check that bad boy out. Think we're gonna break new highs today, folks. Off that 7 o'clock bounce and 6:45 low there. 645, man. It's really crazy when I feel like this was not a retracement, but this was like the furthest point down, like it's the low. And then you had the failure to break that there, and ba-da-doom. It's just really interesting. Alright, so here comes crude inventories here in just a little bit. And was that not a beautiful green bar? Like, wow. There's a lot of force off of that thing. And if it bounces here off the Globex high, that would be wonderful. And then continues its push up. Very nice.
Gabe, is your mic on?
Apparently not. Apparently not.
You were doing all kinds of stuff. Well, we enjoyed watching your mouse move around.
Mhm. Yeah. I'd like to see this low be retested, but we'll see. And I also was thinking that there could be a little trendline break and continuation to the upside on YM. But it's gone down a little bit lower than what I thought it would, so I would be very cautious on doing that. So those were my two thoughts. Oh. Looks like this thing's ticking above it.
We're long here at dot 34. T1, T2 gone.
Oh, nice.
But we took T1 to T2 pretty tight just because I was afraid of the retest. I wanted to make sure I had some money off the table, move my stop up to break even immediately.
Yeah. That's a good thought. It's a good word right there. I am actually quite the scalper as well, you know. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I only do that because of the momentum down. I was just so afraid, you know, otherwise I wouldn't do it.
You used the word. You used the fear word. Oh. Now, I understand. I totally understand where you're coming from. But, yeah. Actually, I think that was a great entry, though. Because technically you could have played the same 60-minute level that I was playing for the short side, you know? But you're doing it in the opposite way. And I don't think there's anything wrong with taking that first target pretty quickly. How many ticks do you get on your first target? Maybe 10 or so?
It wasn't even that, Gabe. It went up like 7 or so, and I just took it, moved my stop up immediately. I would just, there was too much chance of a retest and everything, and I thought if a retest goes down again, I'll just get in again, you know? I mean, I can afford to do that.
Right.
But I thought, I don't want to miss it if this was it.
But once you get that first, like, I like to take off the majority of my position at T1. And once I get the majority of my position off there, like, it's just stress-free. You know? You're not worrying about anything. You can joke, you can laugh, you can have a good time. You know, all that kind of good stuff. A lot of high volume coming in right now. And technically, why not just take it all the way back up, you know? I did my thing, now you can do your thing, Bruce. How about that? Yeah. Wow. There was no retrace, really. It just fell like a rock. Finding support off that zone again. The zone's been pretty strong, actually. Okay, guys, I need to stop sharing my screen here and jump on another call. So I'm going to leave the room open, but I'm just going to make someone else a presenter here, or an organizer.
I'm taking off.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Gabe. All right, thank you.
All right. Well, have a good one, Jeff.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
See ya. Actually, I guess since some other people need to go, I may close it down here. I'll keep it open. You guys can chat, you know? No big deal. So, Bruce, your organizer, and you,
no,
my friend.
I need to step away too. My wife's calling me, so I.
Okay. Well, I'll just close it down then.
Sorry, guys. Another time, though.
That's cool. That's cool. So have a good one, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Bye.